How do Wi-Fi signals travel through walls and objects? Imagine trying to talk to a friend through a thick wall. You might hear some muffled sounds, but not everything. Wi-Fi signals work in a similar way when they pass through walls and objects. They are radio waves that operate mainly at frequencies of 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz. These frequencies have longer wavelengths, which means they can pass through many building materials better than visible light. Unlike light, which gets blocked by walls, Wi-Fi signals can partially penetrate because of their lower frequency and longer wavelength. When a Wi-Fi signal hits a wall or object, several things can happen. First, the signal can pass through the material, but it loses some strength. For example, drywall, wood, and glass let signals pass with little loss, but thicker or denser materials like concrete or brick cause more signal weakening. The amount of loss depends on how thick and dense the material is. This weakening is called attenuation. For a hollow wall, the signal might weaken by about 9 decibels, but for a solid concrete wall, it could weaken by 18 decibels or more. This makes the Wi-Fi connection slower or less reliable behind thick walls. Some materials, especially metals, reflected Wi-Fi signals instead of letting them pass through. Metal surfaces like doors with metal frames, foil-lined insulation, or metal lath inside walls can bounce signals away, creating dead zones or interference. Materials with water, like plaster walls or even people, absorb some of the Wi-Fi signals, making them weaker as they go through. Wi-Fi signals can also bend around edges or scatter when they hit irregular surfaces. This process is called diffraction and scattering. It helps signals reach areas not directly in line of sight, but it can also cause some signal degradation. In real homes and offices, Wi-Fi signals usually travel through interior walls and floors, allowing devices in different rooms or on different floors to connect. But the strength and quality of the connection depend heavily on the materials and thickness of the barriers. Metal walls or thick concrete can block or reflected signals so much that additional devices like repeaters or extra access points are needed to keep the network strong. From a technology perspective, understanding how Wi-Fi signals interact with different building materials helps in designing better wireless networks. Techniques like multiple input, multiple output antennas and beamforming focus signals directly toward devices, improving penetration and reducing interference. Researchers are also working on using Wi-Fi signals for imaging through walls by analyzing how signals reflected and scatter. This could lead to new ways of seeing behind walls or detecting objects without direct line of sight. To sum up, Wi-Fi signals travel through walls and objects mainly because their frequencies allow partial penetration, but their strength diminishes due to attenuation, reflection, and absorption. Knowing how materials affect signals helps in planning and optimizing wireless networks to keep your internet fast and reliable even inside complex buildings.